Hello, Aries. How you doing? My name is Ginger of Tarot by Ginger. Thanks for joining me for the mid-month tarot readings for the month of November 2022 for the consciousness of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's see. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. That would be very helpful to me in growing my channel. And you've been great supporters, and I appreciate that so much. Okay, so it is the mid-month of November, and as I was meditating on Aries, there was an Eagle song that came to mind. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say the name of it, but it has something to do with being a victim, maybe of love. Anyway, I feel as though there are many different kinds of victims of love. Maybe you're in love with someone who's also madly in love with you, and you're getting older, and maybe your time is coming near, or your partner's time is coming near, and that's a painful time. Or maybe you're an outright victim, or maybe other people are a victim of you. I mean, us fire signs can really create havoc in the lives of others when it comes to our emotions. Maybe someone's in love with you, and you're not in love with them, and you could be the victim of that. So there are all kinds of victims of love. So I feel as though there has something to do with love relationships for you, Aries, this month. Okay. And that, this is for the consciousness of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, so it may not be your situation. So we're open to what the cards have to reveal, okay? All right. So now I open to the part of myself, which is God, where all of my psychic gifts reside, and I appreciate them and am grateful for them, and am sometimes amazed by them. And so I open to that part of myself to bring a beautiful reading to the consciousness of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Okay, Aries, let's get going. All right. That's the tarot. I am going to read from Enchanted Unicorn Oracle. We're going to have a little fun here with the unicorns and some making magic and some, let's see, what is this deck? I like this deck a lot. Gateway of Light activations, some affirmators, beautiful cards. Okay. Yeah, super attractors, that's what it is, the super attractor oracle deck. All right, this is from the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle for Aries. What do we have? What do the beautiful unicorns, the psychedelic unicorns, have for you, Aries? We have, sex and magic. Love, sex, and magic. Well, there you go. The intuition and the cards don't steer you wrong. All right, love, sex, and magic. I love it. I love it. Love, sex, magic, baby. Let's see, sounds like another song. Anyway. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong card. That's not the one. I want the one before that. Here we go. Beautiful. Oh, this card portends exciting new relationships and flirtations. Sex magic encourages sensuality and physical pleasure without self-doubt or guilt. The card can indicate a fated meeting, a soul connection that was always meant to happen. There's a reason we feel a kinship to certain people, as they may be part of the soul group we belong to. Your spiritual tribe decided to come to Earth at the same time to achieve a higher goal. Allow yourself to explore these connections further. This unicorn foretells a chance meeting. Yes, a chance meeting with an important person. The connection may be fleeting or long-lasting, but it will have an impact on your life. You could instantly feel a past life connection with someone. Well, that is very exciting. I love those kind of meetings. I had them a lot when I was younger, like when I was a teenager. I met a lot of people. I grew up, telling my age now, but I grew up in the 70s. I was a teenager in the 70s, and man, it was a good time. We had a good time. Okay, here we go from Pure Magic Oracle for Aries. Sun, moon, and rising. Consciousness of Aries. What do we have for Aries from Pure Magic? Give us some pure magic. Mirror magic. Lunar light, past lives, spectrum, and self-care. Lunar light. Hold the mirror up to yourself, darling. It will reveal some very interesting things. And also many things about how beautiful you are. So, mirror, mirror. Don't be afraid of the mirror. It wants to help you. The mirror wants to help you. Okay, let's see. Pay attention to the truth of a situation and determine if the path is aligned with your heart's calling. What do you see when you look into the mirror? Release the need to appear like another and begin to know your unique self within. The time is ripe to make a conscious change, and the lunar light reflects your soul in naked form. The sun, however, brings you spectrums of colors, which is your signal to invite the diversity of all living things into your life. Be patient and release the emotions you continue to hold. Nothing is permanent and everything is fleeting. There are 7 spectrums for 7 wonders, so choose to believe in miracles and not curses of defeat. Well, my dear, I see no defeat here. I see only love, sex, and magic. Okay, so gateway of light activation. What do the spheres in the beautiful cosmos have for you this month, Aries? I'm curious. Okay. Stellar gateway activation. Infinite potential. It's a manifestation vortex. Yes. See, you look in that mirror and you're going to begin to see how beautiful you really are. You're going to manifest some things that bring a lot of beauty into your life. That's what I feel. You have infinite potential. So, don't despair. Don't despair. There's a lot there. Okay, Aries, here we go. There's a lot here to investigate. That's what I'm getting. There's a lot here for you to investigate, and you're worthy of the time and effort it takes. Because this is beautiful work. This is work that is really worthy and meaningful. Okay, and wow, there's some major symbolism in that card. So I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot. I've been walking around for about a week. I walk around with my tarot cards when I'm in the house, and I walk around and I shuffle, 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 and I just love the way these cards are shuffling. So I knew that they were right to be used for the readings in the mid-month time. All right, here we go. Spirit Song Tarot for Consciousness of Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising Signs. Beautiful Aries. We have the 3 of Acorns, which is the 3 of Wands. And this is about exploration. So you have an intuition that something you have on your mind that you want to do is going to have a good outcome for you. And so you're exploring this idea. You're even putting the vibes out to the universe, whether you know it or not. So what is it that you're trying to bring home to yourself? That is the question. That is your question this month. And then we have the King of Acorns. Innovation. It's about innovation, being optimistically innovative. Look at that. King of Wands. Three of Wands, King of Wands. Both cards that are your sign. We have the beautiful Empress, of course, because this is Aries. Aries is very abundant. Of all the fire signs, I think Aries is the most abundant. Well, because you're number one, right? Standing right next to God, right next to the heart of God. So we have the Empress. She is so, boy, she just sits in herself and says, I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I love myself. I love everything around me that I see. Everything around me is beautiful. I am beautiful. I attract beauty and love and abundance. That is nice. So this is the root of the reading. It's the reason the reading is taking place. You are abundantly beautiful. Abundant and beautiful. And abundantly beautiful. In your recent past, we have the Tower. Release. Release of what needed to be let go, that you were unwilling to really let go of. Also, it could be that a loved one has passed. Could be that a career failed. Pretty heavy duty stuff. This is in your recent past. Very heavy duty stuff, but I feel already in my body that you are past the point of shock and trauma, that you're now moving forward, and although you don't know exactly where you're going, you're on your way. And I also feel as though I'm being guided. I feel as though my angels are like, have their hands underneath my arms, and they're like guiding me. That's how it feels. And that's a great place to be. It's okay. You've got good guides. The energy, the overarching energy of the reading, it's blessing the entire reading, is the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Crystals, or the Ace of Pentacles. Great abundance. You have something new coming in to take, that Tower comes, something new needs to come in to fill part of the gap that's left. I'm not going to say all, it's the beginning, so it doesn't completely fulfill, but it does fill part of that vacuum that's left. Maybe you need to have a little space in there too. And then in your near future, you have the Chariot, which is about discipline and determination, because to get to this point in the tarot, we need to have accomplished something already. We have a major accomplishment under our belt. That could be graduating from high school. That could be interning at a place, at a workplace, in order to get the experience to complete your college degree, and then you go to work in that career. You have to have accomplished something to get here. And once you get here, then you're on your way. You're on your way. So you've already, or will be near completing that process. See, life happens not linearly, right? It happens in phases, and one overlaps the other and the other and the other. So it's not that one thing ends and another begins. It's a process. Beautiful. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, which you get a lot, Aries. This is collaborative effort, creating something beautiful that the Empress would be like in awe of. She would say, oh, what beautiful things you make. So and it's a cooperative effort. You don't do it on your own. This is not just because you're on the Chariot doesn't mean you plow through on your own. You need the help of others to make this come to fruition. And then we have the 10. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. This is a beautiful card. So the animals on these cards have shamanic qualities to them. This is a shamanic deck. The animals are specifically selected based upon their shamanic symbolism. So look at this beautiful, beautiful horse carrying a lot of responsibility on its back, right? You see it, the darkness, yet it's like a halo, and the sun is shining. And so this burden that you're carrying, this heavy responsibility, is in the energy surrounding you. I'm going to say it had to do with that tower moment. So it is not actually, the doing of it is no longer a burden. It's the energy that is left behind that needs to be released. And this is a part of the grief process. Part of the grief process. Unburdening ourselves of the guilt, of the what ifs, of the if onlys, of the if only this had happened, or what if I had done that. That's releasing that burden, because you know what, you did everything perfectly. But we need to know that for ourselves in our hearts. Okay? So that's in the energy around you, and that makes sense to me. See, suffering grief like this, if that is what it is, and you know, when you have a tower moment, there's all kinds of reasons for suffering from grief. So whatever the grief is, victim of love, you know, that's because you loved somebody, something that you were doing, a place where you lived, the friends that you had, maybe you're no longer there, you had to move or something like that. So that has already occurred. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Where's Vanna White when you need her? All right, so this is about change. This is about change coming your way, and it's in the position of your hopes and dreams. So I'm going to say these are great possibilities, great new things coming your way, Aries. And then we have the card of Sagittarius, the beautiful Temperance card, balance and harmony, and I'm going to say peace. Because Archangel Michael is the angel on the card in the Rider-Waite deck, and he brings peace. Wow, it's beautiful. Balance in the zebra, right? The black and the white, the duality. Okay. I really like this. So it appears that, you know, you are in the process of beginning something new that will be very successful. It really has, you know, you are an optimistic energy, Aries, very bright and sunny, very intelligent, a leader, a great leader. You know, Nancy Pelosi passed her baton on today, and she was a great leader, an example of a woman in a man's world, right? And a lot of men did not like her for that, you know. Everybody hates Nancy. Why? Because she's a powerful woman, that's why. And she did a great job, and she loves, you know, she's a woman who loves deeply her country, her family, her neighbor. You know, you have that love in you also. And I see that you suffer some pain because of that love within you, but you are moving on because you have the energy of the Empress to guide you and push you along. And that you have the Ace of Pentacles at the top of the reading. It's the energy that surrounds you at this time. It's a beautiful new gift. Here you go. Here's a big coin, says the universe. Take it and make something with this. You have the Chariot to propel you forward, and the Three of Pentacles to keep you humble, because it's not all about you and what you can do. It's about working with others and creating, bringing beauty to the world in some way or another. It can be any way that you bring beauty to the world. That energy, the energy from the Tower moment is still there in the Ten of Wands. And that will be with you for a while. This is a lasting kind of energy, and it's not like something you can just shake off. And I hope that you don't just shake it off, because with this Mirror card, this is stuff to be processed. So we need to let it process. And like I said, you know, these processes don't, you know, this stuff doesn't just happen linearly. So in the meantime, there's some love, sex, magic going on there for you. So don't forget that. You have something to look forward to. And you have something to look forward to with the Wheel of Fortune. And the outcome, well, you know me, I don't talk about outcomes. At the end of the cycle will be peace and balance and harmony. Because you will, it's showing me the great potential for you to process this. That you're able to process this grief and to take this new thing, this new stuff that is coming your way, this stellar gateway activation is wide open for you to manifest something brand new. It is a vortex. So get sucked into that vortex, let it take you in. All right, I'm going to finish up with a super attractor for you, Aries. See what your super attractor got to say. Oh, and maybe I'll pull one of those little Making Magic cards and lay these cards all out and have some fun. Let's see, Aries. Okay, here we go. What's your super attractor? When I connect to the spiritual realm, I open the door to receive divine guidance, clear direction, and great wisdom. Amen, sisters and brothers. Can I get an amen? Okay, let's do a Making Magic. Just because you're making magic this month, Aries. I like this. That new moon is going to be coming soon. It's coming the end of the month. So the new moon is when we make our plans to start new things. Make your plans because the vortex is open for you. Okay, let's see. Making Magic. Insight opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So trust your intuition with this King of Acorns. These are intuitive leadership moves. So trust your insight because it's pretty powerful right now. Thank you, Aries. I wish you well for the rest of the month and a very happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in December. All right, take care now. Bye-bye.